Hi all, Molex Lives. I think it's time to play a little No Needs to Die. Alright, ooh, that's not the direction. Just finished harvesting my supplies. Give me that, give me... I think I've got to have the water. Yeah. Okay, we'll let that cook up. What do I name these? I don't remember. Stuff. General. Raw food. Cooked food. Medicine. Munitions. What is this one? Mods. And parts. Okay. Alright. I need to find some place to loot. Okay, that place was too tough. That place is really far away. Let's check out this place, I think. It's not too far away. And... I need a place that's, you know, maybe got a few places I can loot, as well as, isn't full of yellow-eyed zombies. Oh, man. I am rocking a sinus headache today. Whew. Not enjoying that. Not at all. Woke up with it. The kind of... I feel the pressure in my cheekbones. And it makes, like, from the nape of my neck all the way up to top of my head, it just feels like it's in a vice. Hate it. It's not, you know, it's not full blown. This will often lead to migraines for me. Do not appreciate, but, yeah. I did take a Benadryl for it, so if I fall asleep in the middle of recording, we'll know why. I don't think that's gonna happen, but, you know. I do feel kind of sleepy at the moment. Alright, where am I headed to here? Oh, we're almost there already. All right, this is the place. I need to make myself a bedroll. Whoops. I need to stab me one zombie. We'll start with this place. What do we got here? We got Pistol Pete. I don't. Craft high power 9mm ammunition. Don't use pistol. Oh. You're hiding back here. Yeah, I finished the show I was watching. So I was looking for something new. Not necessarily new, but something something to watch. And it's a new season started of Handmaid's Tale. I'm like, oh, cool. I like that one, and so I clicked on the first episode of the new season, and it's got a big old dang it. Am I supposed to crawl across that wire? Is that a thing you can even do? Oh, well. It might be if you can jump instead of fall. And so I'm watching through the last time on, last season on. Can look at that. On the show, and I'm like, I don't remember any of this. Did I not watch last season of this show? So obviously the answer to that is start over from scratch. Ah. Um I like to binge my shows often from the beginning rather than pick up where I left off. I'm trying to get out of that habit though, because it's getting ridiculous I like to do it with books as well. When the new book comes out, I like to read the whole thing from the beginning. And trying to break that habit. Problem is that I can't remember what's going on in the books, especially since I read so many books. There's like a million stories rattling around in my brain. Oh. I said fewer yellow-eyed zombies, okay? So like pick a book and I'll be like I can't remember their names. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on their names. I was gonna go with the books I read this week. I'll pick up one book and it's like he's breathing heavy from the wounds he's taken. And I'm like, okay, but I don't remember who you are. What wounds did you take? Find more brass and loot. And then he starts naming off people, and he's like, I hope they're safe. And I'm like, me too, but I don't remember who they are. And so I just keep reading, waiting to get to something that makes sense. And I'm like, I don't remember any of this, but Amazon said this is the 11th book in a series I've been reading. You'd think think that I could remember what was going on, and clearly that's not always the case. And then I finished that book, finally remembering what's going on. Sort of. I honestly don't remember some of what was going on in that book. And I really feel like it wasn't the 11th book. It was like book 4 or 5, though. And I know I just recently read it because I remembered basic things about it. Oh, I thought there'd be another. Oh. A few zombibles back here. And they kept referring to things that I can't remember. And even after finishing the new book, I still have no idea what they're talking about. Cruise armor crafting. Ooh, I definitely need this. I can't make seeds for my corn and potatoes currently. I need to find the books. Oh. Realized that guy was not a crack opener. I want to make sure I got everything. All right. But yeah, they kept talking about this. One of the characters, she's weakened, and they talk about how she's still recovering, but they never explain what she's recovering from. I'm like, dang it, I don't remember what happened to her. Find out how to get in this place. The Navezgane Creamery. And then like I'm reading this other one. So I finished that one, right? So I go on to the next book. So I go, all right, Amazon, what's another book that has come out since I read the last book? And it's like, okay, here's this book. I'm like, all right. And so I load up that book and I'm reading it and I'm like, man, I do not remember what happened in the last book. What is he talking about? I don't remember. And yeah, I don't know. It's about this guy who what's it called? I don't think I'm gonna remember what it's called. Okay, I'm gonna go unload my stuff in my bike, I think. I can move a little faster here. Second I think it's Second Chance Hero. That's a series I'm reading. But it's something along those lines. It's about okay. So this one's extra special when it comes to not understanding what's going on. It's about this guy who was a hero who's from Earth, but he became a hero in another world, and he lived an entire lifetime in this other world. And then he's back on Earth, and then he gets yoinked into a different world. No, that's not what happened. Sorry. So he's yoinked into another world. He lives a whole life in this other world, and now he's back on Earth. And then Earth gets con- converted to the system, which is, ooh, this is gonna kill me. Should have repaired my gun. Well, that didn't help that I got hung up on that rail. Yeah. I know you're big bad zombie. Which is pretty common in the books I like to read currently, and so because Earth is yoinked into the system, monsters start appearing on Earth, and people gotta get classes and all that kind of stuff, and so then some of those people get yoinked to this other place where they're going to be trained in how to use their new classes, and it allows them to get more powerful. And then that way they'll come back and be the new, high level guardians of Earth. Oh, shoot, I thought he was dead. Oh no, he wasn't dead. Oh, I didn't make sure he was dead. I just wasted so many bullets on that guy I don't have. And so it's kind of like he gets yoinked into a more violent Harry Potter kind of thing, and so he starts training there, and he uh he gets a class called, ooh, all right, he gets a class called Summoner. Only it's weird. I don't know why they're called summoners. I honestly have no idea why they're called summoners, because he doesn't actually summon anything. Uh, it, it it's definitely misnamed. Uh, he's not a summoner. He's a spiritualist or something along those lines. They get spirits and they make a contract with the spirit, and then they're able to use the powers of the spirit in different ways. And so, like, he's got and you can talk to them. It's like they're really, they're not like well, I guess some of them must be just like powers, but all the ones he's got are like high level ones, and so they have like lesser spirits that work for them. But he only, he talks to the high level ones, and so like one of the high level ones, well, actually two now, can generate armor around him and make his movements faster, and stuff like that. Um, and then um, so I wouldn't call that necessarily a summoner, because to me a summoner would be like, summoning things from another plane of existence or something, and he doesn't do that at all. And but so then he's there, and then he pops back to Earth once when he's not supposed to, through some kind of glitch in the dungeon from the other world that he's in. Not the one he lived a life in, but the new one where he's supposed to be training. And you can quit at any time, I think, and then go back to your world. But he plans on going through the whole thing, and then because of the spirits he's getting, he's getting more and more powerful. Plus, on top of that, he has, you know, an entire lifetime of living in a fantasy world. So he's got all the powers from that, and so he's using that to. I didn't want to go in there. He's using that to make himself more powerful because he knows tricks with increasing the power of your body and stuff. And so he's been doing that as well. And then, so in the last book, his one spirit was like a researcher when she was alive, and so she had been trying to figure out how to send herself home without going through the process of Sedudia, and so the problem was that what she attempted to do didn't work and it killed her, and that's why she's a spirit. And so between the two of them, she's had hundreds of years to perfect it, and so she fixes the machine, and then he uses it to go back to Earth. And so in this book, he's back on Earth. And then they keep referencing things, and I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. Like, I know I read the previous book, but they're talking about like he was in another place beyond that I don't remember. And he's got a new divine spirit thing that I don't remember. And I'm just like, yep, this is why I go back and reread the whole series, because I don't remember. Heck. Come on. Yeah, so I've been, you know, I read through a few different books this week, but they're all from different series, and it gets a little confusing in the old brain. I got to the new book in one of my favorite of this genre, the Primal Hunter series. Pretty fun. That one I can remember. That one I can remember what was going on, and from the synopsis that they gave, I could remember what happened in the previous book. That's all I did was read the synopsis though, and then I went to sleep. I was tired. Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I watched much in the way of movies or anything like that. Oh, we got the new series. The Beginning After the End anime started. First episode was okay. It was. I mean, you know, I talked about it before because I read the light novels it's based off of, so I'm aware what's going down, and yeah, it's not bad. They made it through the little bit getting up to where he can use his magic. It's so just the beginning of Mushoku Tensei. Those. Crap. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, yeah, well. Turned around and died, just like I said I was gonna die. Yellow-eyed zombie with no place to fight it and no health left. Oh, let's see if we can unload some stuff in here. Wow, nothing. All right. What else did I do this week? Mostly just worked. Yeah, we didn't get to do any gaming this week so far. Um, so that's been a bust all week. Not one single gaming session. What the heck, man? The one guy was out of town. No, that's not how it worked. Is that how it worked? Yeah, I think the one guy was out of town, and then Dim just leaves a message that he's not going to be on, and I'm like, oh well. It'd been nice to know a little earlier. I think it was about we start around 9ish, and he left the message at like 7:40. You know, so you know, too late in the day to make other plans. Which is pretty standard for him, I'll tell you. Nothing I enjoy more than him deciding at the last minute that he's not going to game with us. You unlocked fish tacos. Oh, you know, I think I need the other one. Improves us all. I need the and craft blackstrap with super strong coffee. Alright. I need the is there another book, like a harvesting book? Is what I actually need, not the food one. What was this? Okay. Okay. And then the other guy, I don't think the other guy was gonna be on at all. So I wasn't expecting him. And then, but Dim had told me he was gonna be on, and then at the last minute, changed his mind. And then Tuesday, listen, dude, I tried to put something on it. Sprained. Oh, it's a sprain. And this is only for broken. I don't know, man. I tried to wrap it. You didn't care about that. Hi, buddy. And then what? Tuesday night. Tuesday night I log in, and Dim says he's gonna be late, and so Oop, oop. And so, no, Zahn said he was going to be late. That's right. Zahn said he was going to be late. And the game we're playing, you need everybody who's going to play there. Okay. Let me rephrase that. The game we're playing, we need everybody. Okay, I'm just going to say the same words again. The game we're playing, Grounded, needs everybody there when you start the game who's going to play that night. There we go. So if somebody isn't going to play, that's fine. You just need the rest of the people. How did I get out of here last time? And so we could have started up with me and Dim, and then Zahn said he was going to be late, and then he posted that he forgot all his stuff. He was out of town. He's in the process of moving, and so he apparently, oh man, this sprained leg and overweight is not going to let me jump out of here very easily. And so he apparently left his laptop and mouse and stuff at his new place, and so that's problematic. So he couldn't play, and so then after he said he couldn't play, then Dim was like, "Yeah, I'm just not even gonna bother to load up the game. I'm busy doing something else anyways." I'm like, "Okay, so." So I shut. Oh, dang it! I shut down all my stuff for no reason, is what you're saying. Thanks. I mean, I guess I could load it up. I'm like, no, it's fine, whatever. It's just, again, could have made other plans. All right, I gotta take this load of stuff back to my main base. Maybe find something to wrap up my guy so he can move. And then Wednesday night we just did our normal comic book stuff, and then again he didn't bother to load up the game, and yeah. But Sunday night, I don't know. Sunday night, Dim said he wasn't going to be on this upcoming Sunday, and but Zahn said he would be on. Although I don't think they talked to each other about their plans. So, sounds like a night for Abiotic Factor. Because when Dim isn't on, Zahn and I play Abiotic Factor. Yeah, so no gaming this week. No gaming. Can't remember what's going on in my books. Didn't watch any shows. Well, I mean, I've watched quite a chunk of Handmaid's Tale. I also was watching Once Upon a Time, and yeah, that's pretty good. I'm still enjoying that one. I like Handmaid's Tale better, so I wanted to get over and see the new season. But to see the new season, I've got to rewatch the old stuff because I don't know if I've seen the previous season. Everything they showed, I don't remember. In the thing, like the last thing I remember happening on the show, spoilers, was uh they did some stuff like they didn't even show clips from uh I thought there was a bunch of stuff going on at the colonies, and that wasn't in the synopsis of the previous season. And um and then I know the end of season 4 they kill uh named Warren. The guy who has the main character. I know they kill him, but I don't remember if I've seen anything after that because that's the last major event that I remember. But I thought they did a whole thing where they try to get back her daughter. But none of that was in the synopsis, and so I'm very confused as to how everything that I remember going down. But, you know, we've discussed my ability to remember what's going on here. Maybe having a Mandela moment there. Come on. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to watch back through the whole thing so I can remember what's happening. It's enjoyable for me. I like a good dystopian nightmare of a storyline, and it's definitely a dystopian nightmare of a storyline. It's kind of like Children of Men crossed with, I don't know, the Mormon uprising of the 1800s, kind of. And then throwing a little dash of Fallout when they get to the colony stuff. But yep. All right. Well, I've made it back with a new pile of stuff. We made it through a couple of buildings. Obviously, I'm gonna go back out and loot some more of those buildings because I feel like I got decent haul coming out of there, book wise. Which, of course, the biggest thing. Yeah. Let me look real quick. Seeds. Okay, so I need southern farming. I need 3 more. Yep. I need 3 more southern farming books. Thought I can make yucca seeds. I need 3 more to be able to make the next tier. Man, I need those 3 more books. Alright, with that, be better than small things, lean to the light, and I will talk to you later.